What's up, everybody? As we end summer and start heading into fall, we're starting to think about winter training and how to get ready for the ski and snowboard season. So in this video, we're gonna go over 3 lower body strength movements as well as 3 upper body strength movements to help get us ready for the season, reduce our risk of injury, build some healthy knees, build some stable shoulders. So these are what these movements look like. Okay, lower body movement number 1 is the single leg RDL. This is gonna be a posterior chain movement. We're working on building strength through the hamstring and the glute. We're gonna hold 2 weights in each hand, set a little bit of knee bend in one leg, and we're gonna hinge at the hip. So reaching our glutes back, we're gonna stress the hamstring, stress the glutes, and I wanna make sure we're keeping shoulders and hips square as we work through this movement. This one's great because building that hamstring strength and that posterior strength is gonna help keep our knees nice and stable. Okay. All right, for lower body movement number 2, we've got the Bulgarian split squat. So we've got a rear foot elevated, weights in both hands, and we're gonna do this single leg squat on the front leg. This is an awesome movement because it's gonna build quad strength, that pushing strength, and help build stability through the knee. We wanna make sure we have a nice vertical torso, and then as we're dropping into that squat, we're getting 90 degrees on the front leg and the back leg. All right, our third lower body movement that we love to do to build strength for the lower half is the Cossack Squat. So for this, I'm gonna need a weight. I'm gonna hold it tight at my chest, goblet style. I'm gonna get nice and wide so my stance is well outside the shoulders, and then I'm gonna open the toes a little bit. And from here, I'm going to sit back into my hip, squat onto one side, stand tall, sit back in my hip, squat on the other side. And I'm gonna work back and forth on each leg. And the reason we love this movement is because we're working in the lateral plane. So we're doing this lateral lunge or this lateral squat that's mimicking a lot of the lateral movement that we're gonna do when we're skiing and snowboarding, and it's gonna build strength in that position. Okay, moving into our upper body strength movements. We're starting with the tall kneeling Arnold press. This is great for building strength through the shoulders. The tall kneeling is gonna demand that our core is working a little bit, and that rotation that we're getting with the press is adding time under tension, so we're just stressing the shoulders a little bit more than we normally would. It's gonna help build strong shoulders, help your ability to take impact when you crash. So this is our first upper body strength movement. All right, strength movement number 2 for the upper body, we're talking ring push-ups. You can also do this with TRX straps. These are great because the rings are not fixed, which means they're unstable, which means we gotta create all that stability. So I wanna keep the rings nice and tight to my body. I can use a little external rotation to do that. And as I press to full extension, I'm really focused on keeping a nice tight midline, making sure the core is engaged as I push away. And that stability that we have to create for the rings means that we're creating a lot of stability through our shoulder joint. Go for it. All right, our last upper body strength movement, this is the barbell push press. So from here, we're gonna have the bar in the front rack position. We've got a 2 to 3 inch dip through the hip, and we're gonna press overhead. Not only are we creating good shoulder stability in the overhead position, we're creating core stability, and we're getting some power work, transferring energy from our dip into our drive. Okay. All right, I hope you guys got some good information from those exercises. That was 3 lower body and 3 upper body strength movements that we love to do in the gym that's gonna help get you prepped for ski and snowboard season. Our 8-week strength conditioning winter training program is gonna kick off in October. Keep your eyes peeled for more details.